My manager sent me to the other side of the store so he could secretly unlock my phone and record a private video of my boyfriend and me onto his own phone, and I don't know what to do. I'm sorry if this is the wrong place to post this, but I didn't know where else to go. I, 19F, work in a retail store with different departments. This involved the manager, 25M, of my specific department. Today, he suggested that I, and the other colleague working in our department go and help out in another department, since we were finished for the time being and the other department was short-staffed. This was nothing new and happens a lot. We all went down there and worked together for a bit. He disappeared. I assumed he had just been called elsewhere and thought nothing of it. I had left my phone to charge in the office, which I hadn't done before today. I was running very low, though, and needed it to last. I did hide it, but I understand it was stupid of me to leave it like that. I finished what I was doing before I was due back, but I had it back anyway. I went into the office to check my phone and found my manager with my phone in one hand and his phone in the other. I had approached close enough as he noticed me to see that he had his video recorder running on his phone, but he had managed to close mine. His hands were shaking violently. For clarification, I didn't know that he knew my password. I asked why he was on my phone and what the hell he was doing. He claimed he was just taking a picture of my Pokémon on Pokémon Go to send to a friend on Snapchat. I then asked why he would unlock my phone just for that, why he didn't ask, and why his hands were shaking. He said they weren't shaking, but they were, and really violently. I unlocked my phone, and he had closed the app so it was on the home screen. So I looked at my open apps list, and there, open, was an extremely private video of me and my partner. I don't wish to elaborate, but I hope you can fill in the gaps. He had been recording this private video to his own phone. I freaked out and ran off to the staff area and to the toilets. By this point, I was crying hysterically, and a manager of another department had seen me run in there. She came to ask if I was okay and what was wrong. I said at the time that I couldn't say. She said that was fine, and to go home if I needed to. She suggested I get a drink and some fresh air. I went outside, and my manager was out there. He pleaded with me to talk to him, said he was really sorry, tried to grab me, etc., etc. I told him to leave me alone and not to touch or talk to me, and I walked outside to the car park as far as I could without leaving the site. He thankfully didn't follow me. I called my friend to pick me up, went back inside to collect my stuff, and left. I called my boyfriend as soon as he got off work, and he urged me to call the store manager and report him. My friend is saying to do this too. I'm worried about reporting him because I feel like it will destroy my friendships with other colleagues who are also good friends with him, and I don't want to do that. But I also know that I can't go back to work with him anymore. It feels like a lose-lose for me. I like my job, besides what happened today, and I don't want to lose it, but I feel like if I don't leave and report him, I'll be driven out. I'm sorry this is all so jumbled, but my head is a mess. I'm so worried and mortified and upset. He has texted me, apologizing, saying he deleted the video he took, but how do I know this? What if he took more than one video? What if he distributes this? That's not only damaging to me, but to my poor partner too. What if I let him get away with it, and he ends up doing it to someone else? I can't trust him. I don't know what to do. I feel so violated. My boyfriend is going as far as to suggest calling the police. I don't want to do that. But I have to do something. Does anybody have any advice on how to go about this? Again, I'm sorry for how jumbled and ridiculous my words may sound, but I can't think straight. Thank you all. /relevant comments. Commenter. Save the text of him admitting what he did. Op's response. I have taken a screenshot of it. Op replying to a deleted commenter that the stolen videos were for the manager's personal use. You're right, as far as his intentions go, I would have guessed personal use. I probably should have mentioned this, but he had already told me before that he finds me attractive, though he seems to find everyone attractive. I hear him laughing with other colleagues about people they see who they find giggity. I know. I've always found this quite disgusting and weird, especially since he actually has a fiancé and I have a boyfriend, but I knew it wasn't my place. Another colleague assured me this is just him being him. I thought it better just to let it slide. I thought that, seeing as he had a fiancé, I was pretty safe. I guess not. Should I have seen this sooner? I feel so stupid. But you're right. I don't trust him, I don't know what he could do. I'll report it to the store manager. Thank you for your advice. Op adds an edit to their post. Hello everyone, I just woke up and it's the next day. I want to sincerely thank every one of you who commented and gave advice. I am eternally grateful. I have to go to work in about an hour, and I am going straight to the store manager and/or HR to report this once I get there. Many of you are suggesting I go straight to the police as well, and I am strongly considering it, as people have said he may still have traces of the video that I definitely want destroyed. I need to speak to my boyfriend first, though, because I'm scared of dealing with the police on my own. So far, I'm definitely going to be seeing a manager, though. I will post an update at the end of it. Again, my deepest gratitude. You guys are fantastic. Thank you. Update 1 month later. Hello everyone. First of all, big apologies for how long overdue this update is. Since the rules limit me to one update only, I wanted to have the most complete outcome to give you. Thank you also, so much for your help, support, and advice. I didn't expect so many people to respond to me, and I really am grateful. Sadly, the outcome isn't so happy. My conclusion from the original post was to go to the highest management first and then the police if the result wasn't satisfactory, which is what I did. I went straight to the store manager the morning after my post and was advised to write up and sign a formal grievance, which I did. I then met with 2 other managers to discuss the details of what happened and any other relevant stuff. They told me they'd talk to the manager in question and any witnesses and get back to me in a week after investigations had taken place. In the meantime, my manager was not allowed to work with me and was told to reschedule all his shifts or work elsewhere. A week passed and I heard nothing. When I went to find out, apparently due to staff holidays it couldn't be completed in time. I asked how much longer and was told a week. I felt this was too long and was already really restless by this point, so my boyfriend came with me to speak to the police. We explained the situation and my details were taken down, and then we met with a sergeant. To summarize, she told us that in the UK there is no specific law against accessing someone's private phone / recording off someone's private phone without permission. As such, they are unable to search his phone as no arrests can be made. The only thing they could do was go to his house and explain it had been reported and that if he ever distributed it he would be arrested, which they did, and he lied to the police and said he hadn't done anything. Sadly, they said there was nothing more they could do. The internal investigation then concluded, and I was told my manager had denied everything, made up a false excuse for the apology text he sent me, and basically called me a liar. They told me that there is no CCTV where it happened and nobody who was in the area at the time saw anything. No crap, they were at the complete opposite end of the room, as I had already explained. They tried to say they weren't taking sides, but to be honest, it seemed like they were. They're moving me from the department instead of him because moving him is harder. I really enjoyed my job and now, basically, I have to suffer because my manager is a disgusting liar. They don't seem to care how serious this is. I ended up almost crying when they legitimately said, "Maybe you didn't see anything at all." I feel like they're accusing me of lying and imagining it, even though one of the managers involved was the one who caught me in the corridor bawling my eyes out. I really wish I could have given a happy update. I'm so upset that I have to move and give up something I enjoy when he gets off without even a slap on the wrist, goes on knowing he can probably do this again to someone else, and carry on being the scumbag he is. Not to mention, he might still have the videos. He may have distributed them already, but how the hell would I know? I have no idea what to do now. The police say nothing else can be done. Sorry for the length, and if it's worded badly. Again, thank you all for your advice. I'm sorry this was a bad update. Top/relevant comments. Additional info from up. I'd rather not go to the media due to the sensitive nature of the subject, to be honest. As for a lawyer, I have no experience with lawyers or anything like that, so I wouldn't know where to begin, and I don't know if I could afford one. He told the managers that the reference in his text to deleting something was about something completely different. If I recall correctly, he made it seem like he was going to send a text to someone regarding my well-being or something. He acted as if I had confided something that I didn't want other people to know and was mad that he was going to tell others. By the looks of it, they believed him. The police have told me to come straight away if I ever find that it has been distributed. It's been reported, so they said they'd react to it quickly. I have considered asking his fiancée to check his phone, but I want to avoid dragging innocent parties in if I can. But it may be necessary. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. I've applied for other jobs, I'm hoping I'll hear back.